Hi, and welcome back to the CraneBee tutorial. This is a part of a series where we will show you how CraneBee works and how you can use it. If you have specific questions regarding other topics, you may find them in the playlist. If you are just along for the ride, just keep watching. In this video I'm going to show you how we set up a new project, how we can properly save it, and how you can find it in your file explorer. Let's get started. At the beginning we start with the CraneBee What's New window. This contains all the information you may need regarding our changes. You can click on OK for this. And in this you can see I have lots of different recently used projects. But I wanted to show you in this one how we can do a new one. So from this picture, this heavily depends on what kind of cranes you have. If you have metric cranes, you want to start a metric project. If you have imperial cranes, you want to start an imperial project. Please note that you will not see any imperial cranes if you only have metric cranes in your list, and vice versa. So let's get started with a metric project, sorry. Right, let's go to full picture. First of all, we are greeted with the project planning details. We can put a name, we can put some description, stuff like that. So let's call this super important job, and you can choose the dates and stuff like that. This is also only for information purposes, so there's nothing like it won't work anymore after the fact. So this is fine. You can put in anything in there that you want, as well as in the description. You can put in how the load is described and how big it is, for example. You can also go to the customer site, and in there you can fill out all the information you may need from the customer, or you have of the customer, and also the executing company. This is yourself usually. When you put in all your information, you can click on OK, lower right bottom. And now it will automatically go to your projects folder. This is a standard folder that is always created when CraneBee is installed. And it will also always ask if you want to create a project folder for the project itself. So we have the super important job, and yes, we want a project folder because in the project folder you may have stuff like pictures, drawings, printouts and all that, and then you have one coherent project folder for everything. So let's go ahead and click on save. We now created a new empty project, and this project can also be found in your file explorer. So let's open up this one. In your file explorer, the standard path for this is in your documents, CraneEmax, CraneBee, projects, and we just created a new folder for this super important job. And there you have it. There's also the project file, and you can also start the project from there. I think that's all for this video. So we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.